say. I don't have a lot to say, actually. I just wanted to share my Mother's Day special. The money was for me to give thanks. So let's start. Where we're going to start? We're going to start with Friday morning. Friday morning, I tried to upload a video. Turns out that on Friday it didn't upload, or it uploaded Friday night or Saturday morning, early hours in the morning, because of load shedding. Power cuts means that we are also having problem with network coverage. So the companies that provide network rely on electricity, and because of that they are also suffering, and we are just like no power, no network, bad network. It's just terrible. It's terrible. We are literally just like getting worse and worse into the third world country status. Okay, so on Friday afternoon I sent my mother 1,000 rand, and I called her and said, hey, check your WhatsApp. I sent you 1,000 rand, and I sent the details on WhatsApp so she can go and withdraw it from Checkers. And my mom was like talking, yapping, and then I just left her. I didn't tell her what the 1,000 rand was for. She took it out, she spent it. Okay, so she comes back, she calls me when she's back from the shop, and she says, hey, I was at the shop and people were buying flowers and chocolates and all that stuff. And then she says she asked the teller, why were those people buying those things? And the teller said, it's Mother's Day weekend. Great. So my mom just assumed that the money was for Mother's Day, which is odd that I've never sent her anything for Mother's Day. I've never called her on Mother's Day. I've never sent her a message for Mother's Day. I don't do that. My other siblings do it, but not me. And she's used to it. But I guess she thought I started. I don't know. Or she was just caught up in the moment. Anyway, she keeps talking. I still couldn't tell her what the 1,000 rand was for, so I just left her, and she kept the whole afternoon thinking that the 1,000 rand was for Mother's Day. Anyway, Mother's Day is today, so I sent her the money on Friday, which was day before yesterday, and I call her. So I'm like, I leave her, and I'm gonna call her like when it's very, very late. So very late, around 8, 9, I call her and I say, hey, by the way, the money was for me to give thanks to the universe, to God, to whatever, it was me giving thanks, because today I found out that I got the job. My mom goes crazy. She's like, what? That's the news you should have led with. So yeah, I was like, I couldn't tell you because you just kept talking and talking. So I left you, and I just left it. And then my mom's like, now, oh, so God gave me a Mother's Day, I almost said Valentine, Mother's Day gift. So the whole thing was from God then. It's like, oh, okay, we're leading with that now. Okay, I'm not going to argue. I'm just going to leave it. So I'm not going to argue with this. I'm just going to leave it. And so, yeah, I got a job, which is now going to pay me a middle class income. This is that way forward kind of video. Like, this is that update kind of like, yeah, this is where I'm at in my life now. I'm gonna go from minimum wage income and jump all the way to a middle class income. Well, you gotta understand that this is like a middle class income in a third world country status, but yeah, it is middle class in here because you can buy a house in the suburbs, you can buy a car, you can do all those things. So yeah, it's sort of like middle class for a low number family. though I do believe it's lower middle class. Anyway, when I saw my appointment letter, I scanned down, looked at the numbers. I tried to read the numbers over and over again, which is the income. I tried to read it over and over and over and over again, and the numbers were just not making sense. But I think I was too like in shock at the time, because when I thought about it later, I was like, oh, the numbers are annual, not monthly. That's why I couldn't read them, the annual, not monthly. And then when I thought about them annually, they suddenly made sense. And this is where the next videos and every video for that's going to come from now on is just going to be going forward. First of all, I'm going to do a 5-part, not videos, 5-part videos, no, a 5-part celebration, because I haven't I've been cutting myself out of a lot of things in order to be able to save money, and now I don't regret it at all, because at this moment, as I'm sitting here, I actually have money that's way more than the monthly income that I'm going to get paid in the next month, right? So that's kind of nice to have. I can actually pay myself next month. That's funny. Okay, so what I did was, the first part I've already done, buy myself clothes, which I will continue to do, but in moderation, and not like I did now, but this was more like a celebratory thing. So I bought myself clothes, and in my favorite color, which I've always wanted to do. I have 5 parts, so the rest we'll talk about it in the 5-part celebratory video. And then also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a series of videos where I'm going to talk about how I'm going to save my money, and how I'm going to do it in moderation, 3 months, and what I'm going to do and how I'm doing it, and I'll update you on that as well. Yeah, and just life in general, because I did say in December that there's going to be a shift. I'm going to talk about me, and a few months later this change happens. So I already started talking about me. Like, if you see the previous videos, you can see the direction I've been already taking, this direction, and we're going to continue doing that. So it's kind of funny now, because when on Friday morning, when I posted the previous video, I titled it "The Last Time I'm Crying" or something like that, and it was the last time I was crying for that. So yeah, we're here now. So I look forward to having a life that's fast-paced. Apparently they say my life is gonna get really fast now. It's gonna feel like it's too fast. So yeah, I look forward to that, and how finding out how I'm going to deal with it, and how I'm going to live, and what I'm going to do. I hope I don't disappoint myself. I've been through a lot, and I'm going to end the video here because I don't want to say a lot. I really don't know what to say. I don't have a lot to say, actually. I just wanted to share my Mother's Day special, which she just decided is her Mother's Day gift. I'm not going to argue with it, okay? I'm just not going to argue with it, even though I don't give Mother's Day gifts. Yeah. Bye.